empower somebody to be able to break a habit?
So to speak specifically about me and how I generally go about doing it. So two ways. So the first thing when I work with someone is, so I like to bridge the gap. I like to kind of, like I said, I like to use every tool at my disposal to get someone somewhere. And the basis of what I'm getting people to do is to get their body into an environment where it can heal things they've been told it can't heal, or it's something they need to take medication for the rest of their lives. So in that realm, I always use blood work as a prerequisite to doing work with anybody. So I work with a lab called Functional DX, who do a really fantastic 100-page comprehensive panel. One client described it as looking into your soul. It's pretty intense, But what this does is it gives me a fairly accurate idea of what's going on in your body at the moment and where we need to begin to lean our attention. But what this does more than anything is it's black and white. And you can go, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening, and this is happening. When it's on paper and it's in black and white and people can see it like that, it changes the way you think about it. I get mine done every year or so, or every 6 months. And every time I see mine, and I've seen a ton of them, I still get I need to change some stuff, man.
Yeah.
When you see it in black and white like that, it's like, it triggers you into the realization, okay, I need to begin to make some changes. So first off, for me, it's a really good compliance tool. Obviously it's really good because I get to see what's going on in their body, compiled with their history, their symptoms, everything else that's going on. But it serves as an almost bigger purpose for the client, because then they have it in black and white that, because we're in denial a lot, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Most people, we're in denial so much. Like the amount of times I'll begin to talk to people about their health and how they're feeling. It's like, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm absolutely fine. Yeah. Sleep's great. Yeah, and I only wake up 5 times a night. Oh yeah, no, I struggle to get to sleep most nights, but that's probably because I'm watching my Netflix show until 2 o'clock in the morning. And the heartburn, I only get that like 3 or 4 times a week. And yeah, I mean, my digestive habits, I'm only bloated some of the time. And, the aches and pains in my knees only come every now and then. It's like you begin to try it up and you're like, none of this is normal.
Yeah.
Like, none of this is normal. But we just get so used to doing it. And it becomes just norm for us. So it's like, I'm absolutely fine. Because that's your normal, So the blood work helps when people are in a little bit of denial about what's normal and what's not and what's right and what probably isn't so good. That's like, look, it looks official. It's from a lab, it makes them go, okay, sit up and listen. Because again, you're dealing with people with the mindset of going to the doctor. So if you go and get lab work done, that comes from a lab. It comes from medical professionals, right? So it ties in with their current mindset of what determines my health or where should I go when I need to do something about it. If I just start talking to them about habits and mindset and spirituality and stuff like that, it's just going to go their head. They're just not interested. Whereas when I give them science, it's like, okay, I can listen to that. That resonates.
Makes sense.
The first thing I use is that, because that kind of, for multiple reasons, but it enables me to know a great deal as to where they are, and it lets them know where they are. But in terms of implementing new habits, I don't have any fangled fancy way to do it. It's just done slowly. Like one how I do it for one person is going to look very different from the next person. Like I said at the start, I can't take what you do and flip it on its head. You're going to resist. You're a creature of habit. More to the point, your habits are rooted in so many other things. Whatever, how you think about yourself, how you think about life, your trauma, your experiences, your everything else that's going on. So trying to change the habit without changing what created the habit in the first place it's not going to work. So we do stuff slowly, so I always, if I'm working with someone for 6 months, I will get them to change something generally every week or 2 weeks, and it will be tiny, because the way that happens is at the end of 6 months, they've changed all these things. They haven't noticed they've changed them because it's been so slow and so incremental. But when they look back, they go, I never used to do that. And I do that now and I didn't used to do that. And so it's like done in such a way that it's not really noticeable. But in terms of how to on an individual level, it really depends on what the person's dealing with as to how we get them to change their habits. Helping them to understand the kind of things that drive their habits is important. So are they particularly controlling? Are they particularly, I don't know, are they passive? Are they whatever? What is the driver behind their decision? What is the driver behind the things that they're doing? When they become aware of it, they're like, they can catch it when it's happening. And you have to see something before you can change it.